for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, our draw features two from the AFC. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills.
Defending AFC East champion, Buffalo Bills.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Ty Johnson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVPs. Finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
He won the MVP award. We all knew he'd capture at some point of his career. And to me, Katie really did so because he further elevated everybody around him. That's what MVPs do. It's exactly what Josh did a season ago. I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. So now it's going to be third and long.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First down throw for Allen. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Complete to Khalil Shakir. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And the Steelers going for the dime look on 3rd down. Receiver in motion, going left. Allen gonna throw again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
56-yard attempt.
The distance, but headed well left. No good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Steelers first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Going to the ground again on first. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Warning, once more. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 11, and it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. That's incomplete left side. First time this game they've looked to him. So 2nd down coming up. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Got to help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that. That was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Austin's there to haul it in. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. They sneak it with Rodgers. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock. Pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
This is Metcalf working that right side. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Rodgers will look to throw. He's got it. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bills nothing.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Johnson with a return here. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Buffalo offense out there for their second drive of the contest. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And some excellent work to drive him all the way out past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
On first down, Allen. Gets it to his fullback. And this is taken ahead to the 37. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 37. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Putting a receiver in motion. Allen on third down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on fourth. And hey, we see a lot of the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Off a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Like turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds. Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Ball at the 33 for first down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
2nd and 3 now. Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
3rd and 2, Rodgers. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Warren quick on the draw. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Short pass brought in. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
All right, it's a nickel set for the Bills. 3rd down. Putting the tight end in motion. Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. And he goes down. The Bills got to him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. All right, working from the gun to start. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. Jukes out a one-stop. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at first down here. And up from the pistol to Cook. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Again, it's Cook. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Another one for Cook. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Mitch Wisnowski on the punt. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And the fair catch made here at the 15. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
First down.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
He tucks it and takes off.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 28. This finds Austin complete. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Trying to do it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line, no gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. and that sure altered the throw.
Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But I believe a Steeler was first to that football. They make the recovery and keep possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
They dodged the turnover, but still third and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Rodgers to throw. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he ended up time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
The Steelers set to punt it. Looking to return from the 29. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
It's now second and 10.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Following the near interception, this is second and 10. Allen on the play action. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
And 10 yards to go.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
15 yards. That's good for a Bills first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Hit applied by Keanu Benton.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5. Allen setting up play action. And the Steelers get home, they drop him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
So here he is, getting his second field goal look of the half. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. Charging down the middle, and they block it! And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
First down throw by Rodgers. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Okay, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice that both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Here's 2nd and 5. He lets a heater go deep. He's got it inside the 25. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that's a Steelers first down. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. And it's the Steelers with a 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. It's cut at the 4. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Warren will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
14. Bills nothing.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Johnson now on the return. Juke the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Allen looking to throw. He keeps it and takes off. Oh, Allen loses it. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football.
There are so many fundamental details play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
The Steelers taking over on offense with halftime rapidly approaching. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking.
Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
The Bills' offense takes over. Not much time remaining in the half. And they'll need to be judicious in using that final timeout, Brock, but they still could put a scoring drive together before the break. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 41. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
The Steelers getting to take the field one more time here in the half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they may be able to put a little something together here before halftime. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Wilson on the slant. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 36. It's Metcalf running the slant. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Boswell able to knock it through. And our first half ends with 3 points. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Now Prater on to send it away. Johnson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. We'll see the Steeler offense first this half as they're headed out now. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Run for Warren here to start the third. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
16 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
1st down, Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
3rd and 2, Rodgers. It's caught by Wilson. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. 16 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Warren running between the tackles. Ooh, he made the most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. He's going to keep it this time. Rodgers slides down and he picks up the 1st.
It's a gain of 6. And a Steeler 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Warren here from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Here's 2nd and 11. Short pass brought in. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers make it a 24-point ball game.
Bills nothing.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Johnson now on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
2nd and 12.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Allen on 3rd down. He puts some air under this one, deep right. They connect on the deep shot. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Here's Cook. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Pressure coming. It's Allen. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
3rd and long for him here. That heater's going to fall to the turf. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, it has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Matt Prater on for the field goal try. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that lowers the lead to 21.
Well, with 2 misses on his ledger already, maybe a surprise. They let him try one from this distance, but what a way to respond. What a way to move past those misses. Hits an absolute bomb for his first field goal of the game.
Johnson with a return here. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Steelers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't. When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Into traffic, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
And the Bills bringing out an extra defensive back, 3rd down coming up. Now here's Rodgers. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers continue piling on to this lead.
Bills 3.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Johnson now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Bills set to take over offensively. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. First call here coming from the shotgun. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
That's complete to Coleman on the slant. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Hits him on the in route. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
2nd and 3 now. To throw again, it's Allen. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, An incompletion is still pretty good, too.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To the air again, Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. On 1st down, Allen. To the right, it's pulled in by Palmer. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Josh Palmer. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Bills' football, Brock, but any efforts may be futile facing that deficit. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bills making the scoreboard look a touch better. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
Matt Prater for the point after try. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Now Prater on to send it away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Steelers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. 1st down throw by Rodgers. Brought in right side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Give them 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets them a 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. over.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and short. It's caught right side by Fryermuth. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So out now comes the punter. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. Jukes one defender. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
They'll run it with Cook. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Man in motion here. Here's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Catch made left side by Palmer. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Allen now on 1st down. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
This is Cook. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get it back to within 2 possessions. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Bills get it back to a 14-point game. Now Prater on to send it away. Johnson now on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Steelers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action, Rodgers. Connects on the crosser. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Steelers first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Bills 47-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Go again with Warren. Oh, he loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Bills. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Bills and Joshua Palmer set to go to work again. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy is screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. And they sneak it with Rodgers. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. So we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here. 2:08 on the clock. First and 10 from the 41. Warren quick on the draw. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And this defense wants the extra stoppage before the 2-minute warning as they take a timeout. 2:05 on the clock.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Offense to the line for second down. Play fake, it's Rodgers. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. It's Warren on third down. And he gets him 4 on that run. It's going to be fourth down awaiting them after the 2-minute warning. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
17.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Cotterington now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shakir sent in motion left. Throwing now on 1st down. Allen has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Second and 3 now. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pressure's there, and the steal. Kirk closes on him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Allen on 3rd down. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the 1st.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee and let this clock run out. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. Well, partner, we spoke earlier about how much of a factor this home crowd was going to be. But even with the added boost from the friendly confines, couldn't will them to the victory.
Yeah, sometimes it just isn't your game. You're never going to win them all, even at home. But what's important now is learning from this defeat, hitting the film room, hitting the weights, making sure this doesn't happen again. Don't let this loss beat you twice.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Buffalo.